Hello everybody. The story I want to share with you is the story of how I met the values, the mission and the vision of SOS Children Villages. So my story starts a long time ago when I was a social worker in public services in my country, and I had to deal with the situation of abused children and children living in the streets. And for me as a social worker it was a difficult mission because the life of these children in the placement centers was not very good. And I realized that, and so I wasn't comfortable with what I was doing. So all the situations were similar. The children were running away from their homes and coming to Bucharest to beg and to live underground and start using drugs. One day I had a discussion with two children coming from my own city, because Bucharest is not my city, and I asked them, why are they running away from their own homes and from their own families? And they told me that they've been so many times to placement centers that they don't like it anymore in their own house because they don't have the ability to work together with their parents in agriculture and to grow up animals. They don't feel anymore that they belong there. So that was the moment when I understood that taking children from their own families is not a solution for them, because they finally have to turn back home, and it's not a good thing that they don't have this feeling of belonging. That's when I met a colleague from SOS, and she told me about the projects that they are running, even in my town. And I decided then that it is a good solution for these children to work within communities. So we start working with the communities, and starting from here, we managed to develop services and many projects in order to help children and to help families to keep their children in the families. So starting from this example of those two children that couldn't go home anymore, we had many projects like Steps Through Autonomy, when we helped family to applicate for their own farms. And so we developed then many other projects for parental education. And now we have this solution for these children to remain in their own homes.